Good day. Welcome to another video, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the A-line in Bikepark Hahnenklee and a little bit about how it's constructed and how it's being reconstructed at the moment. So here goes. So it's a sunny day in what is basically still winter. It's like the middle of January, and it's pretty dismal as far as winters go. We should be sitting here with a lot of snow, and well, a lot of snow, like at least 2 meters of snow, and at least 2 or 3 of the pits should be open, and we should be in German Skibetrieb, but we're not, and so on. But it has given me the opportunity to be able to work a lot in the park. Even though we've had some seriously high winds on the hill and storms and so on, I still come out and worked with the excavator from pretty early in the morning. I get here at about 7, turn on the excavator and start working, and pretty much work for at least 6 hours or 5 hours every day with the machine, and then I obviously in between do a little bit of thinking about how things should go and shaping and so on. So I've pretty much gotten about halfway down the very top section of A-line, which, yeah, if you follow my Instagram, ride_bikes_be_happy, you will have seen a little bit of the work. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just trying to get everything back to the shape, or to a similar shape that it was originally when we first built A-line in winter of 2015-16 is when we started. We opened A-line, if I remember correctly, on the 11th of June 2016. Yeah, so I'm gonna tweak a lot of things. I've made the first table actually a little bit flatter and longer. The second 2 jumps, which is like a little step down and then a little hip jump, quite a lot bigger, so that you can get quite a lot of boost off the backside. Then we've always battled with the little uphill section. We had to build a little uphill section to get around some of the trees, because we couldn't cut down trees at the time, but yeah, some of those trees are gone, but unfortunately the ones where I need to work are actually still there. So we're going to, I've just basically flattened out all the rollers and made it ride a little bit smoother. I don't think by the time I edit this video I'll get a chance to do a ride video or a test run, but nevertheless, take my word for it, it's going to run a little bit smoother. And now I'm down to the next section where I'm pushing some jumps away from the corners, just further away from the corners, so you've got more time to compose yourself after the corner before you hit a table. And I'm going to make the lips a little bit bigger, and basically make the jumps a little bit bigger. So that's where I am now. So getting back to the original A-line build, I don't know why the track ended up being called A-line. I'd really like to call it something else. Somebody suggested Aces Alley. I think that's a pretty cool idea, but we are in Germany, so it'd be nice to come up with a German name, like Bikepark Schulenburg or Racepark Schulenburg has Stempelstieg as their like free ride type track. It's a really cool name for a track in German. So I've been trying to come up with some ideas, but I'm not German, so it's not really coming to me. But anyway, the name stuck. I suggested building a track with a kind of an A-line vibe, like in Whistler, and it was just inspired by that track. It's nowhere close to that track. I mean, we don't even have jumps a quarter of the size of the ones in A-line and Whistler, and we the track is a lot more like, I think A-line in Whistler is graded as a black trail, and ours at best is graded as a blue trail. It's basically just a big float trail with the possibility to jump, but you don't have to jump, so everything's tabletops and big berms. So it's just like a big flow trail or a big flowy trail, and that's where it is. So so the idea was to follow the A-line and Whistler kind of vibe, and I got the idea from watching one of Whistler's videos, where they kind of promoted A-line. I think it was in 2015. first got here, I saw the video on YouTube and it was like, I want to build a trail like that. And we built a trail like that. It was cool. We rented a big excavator, like a big 13-ton excavator, and the guy that came along and built, he was really, really good. Even though my German was terrible at the time and his English didn't exist, we still managed to put together such a really cool trail. And during that time, I posted a lot of pictures on Instagram and on our Facebook page, and got in trouble for that because you're not supposed to post pictures of trail building on social media because everybody can see what you're up to, but whatever. So and as we were building, people were just getting so excited and hyped about this trail. So I took a lot of inspiration. I was like super excited along with them. I couldn't wait to open the trail, and when we did, it was really well received. We did have the misfortune of having a lot of wet weather in the spring when we were building, which helped to build, but it meant that it took a long time for the trail to settle. But by like mid-season, mid-summer season, so like early August, it was running so awesomely and people were really enjoying it. So that year went really well. The Bikepark grew, and we decided to open the bike shop, and that was a disaster, but whatever. And then 2017 hit, and we had such a terrible season. Although we had really high numbers in the bike park, I think it was because everything was working really well when it worked. So in between the disasters of flooding and big storms blowing trees over and stuff like that, we ended up with a relatively good season nevertheless, and that was good. So a lot of people came and rode the bike park, and many people said that A-Line was like the best track in Germany and so on. So that was really exciting. I mean, whether it was the truth or not, it was really cool. Oh, and remember, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you like what you see on my channel, please subscribe and click the little bell icon so that you can get notifications. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.